Is Mac and Center. Check your practical grammar book. Is in the page number 98 to 102 and the video number is 40. What we have seen is the chapter 7. What we are seeing, what we have seen is chapter 1 as a noun, chapter 2 as a verb, chapter 3 as pronoun, chapter 4 as adjective, chapter 5 as adverb, chapter 6 as preposition, chapter 7 as modal verbs. The 1/3 of the communication goes on with the modal verbs. So either you speak in the present, you speak in the past, you speak in the future. So 1/3 of your speech is involved with the modal verbs. Without the modal verbs, you cannot touch any future action. You cannot speak about any future things. So modal verbs, very important. What are the modal verbs? May, can, must, shall, should, will, would, ought to, have to. These are the modal verbs, and these modal verbs, what do they do? They expresses the mentality of the person who speaks. They expresses the intention of the speaker. It expresses the moods of the mental moods of the speaker. So here the condition 2, we have come here, can and could. Where do you use can and could? And what is the meaning of can and could? The verb, modal verb, can and could means it is used for what, sir? Number 1, permission. Permission. You're asking somebody, can you give me a pen? Or can I go, can you give me a leave? Can you give me a salary hike? Can you lend your bike? So can and could means permission, order. You are giving an order. What's an order? Yes, you can go now. You are ordering them. You can go now. So order, requesting, can you help me? Politely, requesting politely, please can you? The strength to do in the past, present and future. The strength to do in the past. Now I am nearly 40, 50. When I was 20, I can dance. In the 50, present, I can dance. I could dance, I can dance, I can dance in future also. Past, present, future, I can do. There you are using can, could and could. Can and could. Past you can do, present you can do, future you can do. There you are using can and could. Some action, some ability to do certain things. Could have is used for the past ability. In the past I was having the ability. Now no, I could have. But the action did not happen in the past. In the past you can do some action, but that action is not able, has not been done, could not be done. Could have is used for the past ability, but the action did not happen in the past. In the past you are able to do, but you did not do. I could have gone to America. I could have studied law. I could have done the exercise. See, yesterday you could have done, but you have not done. I could have saved some money. So in the past you can do, but you have not done. There you are using this. So how many places you are using? So 5 places can and could is used. Can and could is used for permission. Can and could is used for order. And can and could is used for requesting politely. Can and could is used to say that in the past you are able to do, in the present you are able to do, in the future you are able to do. Could have means what? In the past you could have done, you had the abilities, but you have not done. So can and could as permission. You can come in. Permission. Somebody is asking, can I come in? You can come in. Permission. You can take my car. Somebody is asking your car. You can take my car. You are giving permission. Can and could as an order. You can go. You can eat now. You can watch television now. Mother saying to the son after his 10th standard examination, at the time, okay, he has done all this work. He asked mother, can I watch the television? You can watch television. Order is given. Yes, can and could, requesting politely, can you pay my examination fees? Politely you are requesting. Could you? Could you please come to my house? You are politely requesting. Could you come to my house? Politely you are requesting. Then can and could, the strength to do in the past, in the present and in the future, you have the capability to do. She can dance well means present. She can dance well. She can dance well. She could dance well means what? Past she could dance well. Past dancing well, but now not now was able to do. Is not able to do now. She could dance means what? In the past she could dance, but not now. See, she can dance well means what? She can dance well. She can dance well. So let us select her for as a heroine for this movie. In the sense what? Present she can dance. She could dance well. Hema Malini could dance well. Vyjayanthi Malla could dance well. Means what? In the past they were able to do, not now. She will be able to dance well means in future she will be able to do. So will be able to. Future of can is. Future of can is will be able to. Future of can is will be able to. Right, sir? Future of can is will be able to. Okay, hope you are able to understand this side. And coming here, could have, this is used to mention the past ability, but no action had been taken place in the past. In the past what? In the past what? Yesterday I had 1 lakh rupees. I spent off the money. I got 1 lakh, I spent 1 lakh. So I am telling now, I could have saved the money. In the past I had the capability of saving, but I did not save. So could have means in the past ability, but no action had taken place. I could have gone to USA means what? Before 10 years I had a chance, I did not go, but I had the capability. I could have gone, I did not go. We could have purchased a house. We could have purchased a house. We did not do. They could have released him. They did not do. Something in the past they did not do, but they are capable of doing in the past. Then you are using could have plus past participle. Able to understand, sir? Now, may and might. What is the difference between may and might? The modal verbs may and might are also the main and auxiliary verbs. They are used for permission. They are used for possibility. Permission, may I come in, a possibility. I may pass the examination. Wish, I may. Wish, I be a collector. Wish, prayer, may God give me money, power. Purpose, may and might have. Past participle says about the possibility of the past action. Some possibility in the past can happen, might have happened, but did not happen. See, may and might has permission. May I use your pen, sir? May I use your pen? Yes, you may use my pen. So permission is given and request is given. Request is asked and permission is given. May and might has possibility, chances. He said that he might come here. Possibility. He said that he might come here. Possibility is there. You should be careful. You may get defeated. You should be very careful. You may get defeated. The possibility of defeat to get defeated is high. In the election, if you drive fast, you may meet with an accident. Chances of meeting with an accident is high. So possibility is there. So may and might is used with possibility. Next, may and might as wish. Wish means what? You want to. You are liking. May God bless you. May you succeed. You are blessing. May and might as prayer. Pray God, He may help me. He may help me. Praying God. So for prayer, you are using may. May and might as purpose. There should be a purpose. He bought lottery tickets. What is the purpose? So that he might win money. He bought lottery tickets, so he might win money. So this is what? Purpose. For some purpose you are using might or may. May and might have plus past participle says about the possibility of the past action. Past, yesterday, there are chances it may happen but did not happen. She might have failed in the exam. She did not fail. She might have failed in the exam. Chances are there, but she did not fail. When you use she might have failed in the exam, means what? She did not fail in the exam. They might have seen means did not see. Yesterday I had 1 lakh rupees. I spent all the 1 lakh rupees. So I might have saved the money means what? Actually, I did not save the money. Able to understand? So might have plus past participle means something did not happen in the past tense. There are chances of happening, but did not happen. So my dear friends, what you have understood, can and could. Can and could is used with permission, order, requesting politely, the strength to do in the past, strength to do in the present, strength to do in the future. Could have means the ability to do in the past but did not do. The future of can is able to, present tense verb. So could have means in the past you were able to do, but you did not do. May and might is used for permission, possibility, wish, prayer, purpose. May and might have plus past participle says about the possibility of the past action, but did not happen. Got it? Got it. Can and could and may and might. Earlier what we have seen. Two modal verbs. What are they? Must. No. Earlier chapter. Must. So, condition 1, what we have seen? Can and? No. Must, isn't it? Now we have come here to the condition 2, can and could. Hope you are able to get it, and let us see in the next video. Now coming here for the Tamil version. நண்பர்களே, உங்களுடைய பிராக்டிக்கல் நடைமுறை இலக்கண புஸ்தகத்தை எடுத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். பக்கம் 98 இருந்து 102 வரைக்கும். சாப்டர் 7, சாப்டர் 1 பெயர்ச்சொல், சாப்டர் 2 வினைச்சொல், சாப்டர் 3 பிரதிபெயர்ச்சொல், சாப்டர் 4 பெயர் உரிச்சொல், சாப்டர் 5 வினையுரிச்சொல், சாப்டர் 6 முன்னடைச்சொல், சாப்டர் 7 மாடல் வேர்ப் இல்லாட்டி ஒன்றும் எதிர்காலத்தை பற்றி சொல்லவே முடியாது. எதிர்காலத்தினுடைய நளினங்கள், எதிர்காலத்தினுடைய தன்மைகள், எதிர்காலத்தில் உள்ள அனுமதிகள், எதிர்காலத்தினுடைய செய்யக்கூடிய தேர்வுகள், இறந்த காலத்திலே செய்து முடிக்க வேண்டிய வேலை ஆனால் செய்யாத வேலைகள், இவைகளுக்கு அனைத்திற்கும் இந்த மாடல் வெர்பான கேன், குட், ஷால், ஷுட், மே, மைட், ஆட் டு, ஹேவ் டு இவை பயன்படுத்த வேண்டும். நிபந்தனை 2, கேனும் குட்டும். கேன் என்றால் முடியும், குட் என்றால் முடிந்தது. கேன் என்றால் முடியும், குட் என்றால் முடிந்தது. இது ரெண்டு எங்கெங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க, எங்கெங்க பயன்படுத்துவீர்கள் என்று பார்க்கும் பொழுது, நம்பர் 1 பெர்மிஷன், அனுமதி கோரும் பொழுது கேன் அண்ட் குட். ஆர்டர், கட்டளையிடும் பொழுது ஒருவரிடம் கேன் அண்ட் குட். ரிக்வெஸ்டிங் பொலைட்லி, அமைதியாக வேண்டி விரும்பி கேட்டுக்கொள்ளும் பொழுது கேன் அண்ட் குட். த ஸ்ட்ரென்த் டு டூ இன் த பாஸ்ட், இறந்த காலத்திலே செய்யக்கூடிய ஒரு திறமை. பிரசன்ட், இறந்த நிகழ்காலத்திலே செய்யக்கூடிய ஒரு திறமை. ஃபியூச்சர், எதிர்காலத்தில் செய்யக்கூடிய திறமைக்கு இந்த கேன் அண்ட் குட் பயன்படுத்துகிறீர்கள். அடுத்ததாக டி, குட் ஹேவ். இந்த குட் ஹேவ் எங்கே பயன்படுத்துகிறீர்கள்? இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்திருக்க முடியும் ஆனால் செய்யவில்லை. இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்திருக்க முடியும், செய்யவில்லை. நேற்று 1 லட்சம் ரூபா வந்து எல்லாம் செலவாயிடுச்சு, நேற்று நான் பணத்தை மிச்சப்படுத்தி இருந்திருக்க முடியும் என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது ஐ குட் ஹேவ் சேவ் த மணி. ஆனால் உண்மையாலே பணம் நான் சேமித்து வைக்கவில்லை. ஸோ இறந்த காலத்திலே முடியக்கூடிய தன்மை ஆனால் செய்யப்படவில்லை என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது குட் ஹேவ் கூட இறந்த கால எச்சம். ஸோ கேனு குட்டும் அனுமதியாகும் கேட்கும் பொழுது யூ கேன் கம் இன், நீ வரலாம். யூ கேன் டேக் மை கார், நீ என்னுடைய காரை எடுத்து கொள்ளலாம் என்று வருகிறது. பர்மிஷன், அனுமதிக்காக. கேன் அண்ட் குட் ஆர்டர், கட்டளையிடும் பொழுது யூ கேன் ஈட் நவ், இப்போ நீ சாப்பிடலாம். யூ கேன் வாட்ச் டிவி, இப்பொழுது நீ டிவி பார்க்கலாம். கேன் அண்ட் குட் ரிக்வெஸ்டிங் பொலைட்லி, அமைதியாக வேண்டி விரும்பி கேட்கும் பொழுது ஐ குட் பே மை, குட் யூ பே மை எக்ஸாம் ஃபீஸ், என்னுடைய பரீட்சை கட்டணத்தை தாங்கள் தயவு செய்து கட்டணத்தை கட்ட முடியுமா? குட் யூ பே த எக்ஸாம் ஃபீஸ்? குட் யூ ப்ளீஸ் கம் டு மை ஹவுஸ், என்னுடைய வீட்டுக்கு தயவு செய்து நீங்கள் வர முடியுமா? ஸோ இங்கே பொலைட்லி அமைதியாக கேட்கும் பொழுது இந்த கேனும் குட்டும் பயன்படுத்துகிறாய். கேனும் குட்டு த ஸ்ட்ரென்த் டு டூ இன் த பாஸ்ட், இறந்த காலத்தில் செய்யக்கூடிய வல்லமை. நிகழ்காலத்தில் செய்யக்கூடிய வலிமை, எதிர்காலத்தில் செய்யக்கூடிய வலிமைக்கு கேன் அண்ட் குட் பயன்படுத்துகிறீர்கள். ஷீ கேன் டான்ஸ் வெல் என்றால் என்ன? இப்பொழுது அவள் கூப்பிட்டால் இந்த நிமிடத்திலே ஆடக்கூடிய திறமைகளை பெற்றிருக்கிறாள். பிரசன்ட் ஏபிள் டு. ஷீ குட் டான்ஸ் வெல் என்றால் என்ன? இறந்த காலத்திலே ஆடக்கூடிய திறமை இருந்தது, இப்பொழுது முடியவில்லை, வயதாகிவிட்டது. ஸோ பாஸ்ட் டான்சிங் வெல் பட் நாட் நோ வாஸ் ஏபிள் டு. ஷீல் பி ஏபிள் டு டான்ஸ் வெல் என்றால் என்ன? எதிர்காலத்திலே அவளால் ஆட முடியும். இங்கே கேன காணம், கேனுடைய எதிர்கால வார்த்தை வில் பி ஏபிள் டு. அடுத்ததாக could have என்றால் என்ன? இருந்திருக்க முடியும் என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது நடந்திருக்க முடியும், செய்திருக்க முடியும். இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்திருக்க முடியும் என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது could have கூட இறந்த கால எச்சம். This is used to mention the past ability. இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்யக்கூடிய வல்லமை. But no action had taken place. இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்திருக்க முடியும் ஆனால் செய்யவில்லை. I could have gone to US என்றால் என்ன? அமெரிக்காவிலே விசா கிடைத்தது போன ஆண்டு, போயிருந்திருக்க முடியும் ஆனால் நான் போகவில்லை. I did not go. We could have purchased a house. 10 ஆண்டு காலத்துக்கு முன்னாடி சென்னையிலே வீடுகள் எல்லாம் வெறும் 10 லட்சம் ரூபாய்க்கு விற்று கொண்டு இருந்தது. வாங்கி இருந்திருக்க முடியும், பணம் இருந்தது ஆனால் நான் வாங்கவில்லை. இப்பொழுது வீடெல்லாம் 1 கோடி. We did not do. We could have purchased a house. வீடு வாங்கி இருந்திருக்க முடியும். they could have released him. அவர்கள் அவனை விடுதலை செய்திருக்க முடியும், ஆனால் விடுதலை செய்யவில்லை. ஸோ செய்திருக்க முடியும், இறந்த காலத்திலே செய்யப்படவில்லை என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது could have கூட இறந்த கால எச்சம் பயன்படுத்துகிறீர்கள். அடுத்தது நிபந்தனை 3 may and might. மாடல் வேர்ப் வினைச்சொற்களான மேயும் மைட்டும் ஆர் யூஸ் as main and auxiliary verbs. மேயும் மைட்டும் மெயின் முக்கியமான வினைச்சொல்லாகவும் துணை வினைச்சொல்லாகவும் பயன்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. they are used for permission, அனுமதி கோரும் பொழுது பர்மிஷன், அனுமதி வழங்கும் பொழுது மே அண்ட் மைட் லாம் பயன்படுத்துகிறீர்கள். பாசிபிலிட்டி நடக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகம், இங்கே மே மைட்டும் யூஸ் பண்ணுகிறீர்கள். விஷ் நீங்கள் விரும்புகிறீர்கள் ஒன்று நடைபெற வேண்டும் என்று அங்கே மே மைட்டும் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க. பிரேயர் ஆண்டவனை வேண்டிக் கொண்டிருக்கும் பொழுது மே அண்ட் மைட் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க. பர்பஸ் ஏதோ ஒரு காரியம் இருக்கிறது, அங்கே மே மைட்டும் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க. மே மைட்டும் வேற எங்கே யூஸ் பண்றீங்க? மே மைட் ஹேவ் ஓட இறந்த கால எச்சம் பயன்படுத்தும் பொழுது about the possibility of the past action, இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்திருக்கலாம் ஆனால் செய்யவில்லை. ஏதோ 1 லட்சம் ரூபா வந்து செலவு பண்ணிட்டு அந்த பணத்தை நான் மிச்சப்படுத்தி இருக்கலாம். I might have saved the money, ஆனால் உண்மையிலேயே நான் சேமித்து வைக்கவில்லை. இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்திருக்கலாம் ஆனால் செய்யப்படவில்லை என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது இந்த might have கூட இறந்த கால எச்சத்தை பயன்படுத்துகிறாய். உதாரணத்துக்கு மே அண்ட் மைட் ஆஸ் பெர்மிஷன், மே மைட்டும் அனுமதி கோரும் பொழுது, அனுமதி வழங்கும் பொழுது, அனுமதி கொடுக்கும் பொழுது மே ஐ யூஸ் யுவர் பேன், நான் உன்னுடைய பேனாவை உபயோகப்படுத்த முடியுமாம், நான் உன்னுடைய பேனாவை உபயோகப்படுத்த லாமா. இந்த லாமா தான் மே பர்மிஷன். எஸ் யூ மே யூஸ் மை பென், பர்மிஷன், அனுமதி கொடுக்கிறாய் நீ இந்த பேனாவை உபயோகப்படுத்த. லாம் லாம் தாம் இந்த மே. அப்ப லாம் என்பது பர்மிஷன், அனுமதி கேட்கும் பொழுது, அனுமதி கொடுக்கும் பொழுது. மே அண்ட் மைட் ஹஸ் பாசிபிலிட்டி, ஒன்று நடக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகமாக இருக்கும் பொழுது இந்த மே அண்ட் மைட் பயன்படுத்துகிறாய். he said that, அவன் என்ன சொன்னிக்கிறான்? he might come here, அவன் என்ன சொன்னான்? ஒருவேளை அவன் இங்கே வரலாம். பாசிபிலிட்டி வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகமாக இருக்கிற பொழுது இந்த மைட் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறாய். you should be careful, நீ ஜாக்கிரதையாக இருக்க வேண்டும். or you may get defeated, அல்லது நீ தோல்வியை அடையலாம். நீ ஜாக்கிரதையாக இருக்க வேண்டும் அல்லது நீ தோல்வியை அடையலாம். மே என்றால் அடையலாம். in elections, தேர்தலிலே தோல்வியை அடையலாம். if you drive fast, நீ வேகமாக காரை ஓட்டினால் you may meet with an accident, நீ விபத்தை சந்திக்கலாம். வாய்ப்புகள் பாசிபிலிட்டி நடக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகமாக இருக்கிறது. காரை வேகமாக ஓட்டினால் விபத்து அதிக வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்கிறது, நடக்கலாம். ஸோ மே அண்ட் மைட் அஸ் விஷ், மே மைட்டும் வேண்டி விரும்பிக் கொள்கிறாய், விருப்பத்துடன் ஆண்டவனை வணங்குகிறாய். மே காட் பிளஸ் யூ, ஆண்டவன் உனக்கு ஆசீர்வதிக்கட்டும். விஷ் ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறாய். மே யூ சக்சீட், நீ வெற்றி அடைய வேண்டும். மே அண்ட் மைட் அஸ் பிரேயர், கடவுளை வேண்டிக் கொள்ளும் போது மே காட், மே ப்ரே காட், he may help you, ஆண்டவனை வழிபடு, ஆண்டவனை கும்பிடு, அவர் உனக்கு உதவலாம். ஸோ பிரேயராக சொல்லும் பொழுது மே பயன்படுத்துகிறாய். மே அண்ட் மைட் ஹஸ் பர்பஸ், மே மைட்டும் ஏதோ ஒரு காரியத்திற்காக, பர்பஸுக்காக. he bought lottery tickets, அவன் என்ன பண்ணினான்? லாட்டரி டிக்கெட்டுகளை வாங்கினான். so that, ஆகையால் he might win money, ஆகையால் அவன் அதிக பணத்தை ஜெயிக்கலாம் என்கிற பர்பஸ், காரணத்திற்காக. ஸோ இங்கே மே மைட்டு எங்கே காரணகர்த்தாவாக, காரணத்திற்காக வருகிறது. he bought lottery tickets, அவன் லாட்ரி டிக்கெட்ஸ் வாங்கினான், ஆகையால் அவன் ஒருவேளை லாட்டரியிலே பணம் ஜெயிக்கலாம். பர்பஸ். அடுத்து மே அண்ட் மைட் ஹேவ் கூட பாஸ்ட் பார்ட்டிசிபிள், இறந்த கால எச்சம் யூஸ் பண்ணும்பொழுது பாசிபிலிட்டி ஆஃப் த பாஸ்ட் ஆக்ஷன், இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்திருக்க முடியும், செய்திருக்கலாம் ஆனால் செய்யப்படவில்லை. உதாரணத்திற்கு நேற்று 1 லட்சம் ரூபா வந்தது, உதாரணத்தை ஏற்கனவே சொல்லியிருக்கிறேன். அந்த பணத்தை நான் செலவழித்து விட்டேன், அந்த பணத்தை சேமித்திருந்திருக்கலாம் என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது she might have failed in the exams, அவள் பரீட்சையிலே ஃபெயில் ஆகி இருந்திருக்கலாம் ஆனால் உண்மையிலே ஃபெயில் ஆகவில்லை. she might have failed in the exams if she did not go in time, ஆனால் டைமுக்கு போயிட்டா அவள் பாஸ் ஆகிட்டா. ஸோ might have இறந்த கால வினையச்சம் யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது அது நடைபெறவில்லை. they might have seen, அவர்கள் பார்த்திருந்திருக்கலாம், did not see. ஸோ நண்பர்களே, நீங்கள் இந்த மாடல் வேர்பு கேனு குட்டுனுடைய நிபந்தனைகள், கேனு குட்டு பர்மிஷன், அனுமதிக்கும் கட்டளைக்கும் தயவு கூர்ந்து கேட்பதற்கும், வலிமை நிகழ்காலத்திலே, இறந்த காலத்திலே, எதிர்காலத்திலே செய்யக்கூடிய திறமைக்கும், குடாவ் கூட இறந்த கால எச்சம், இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று செய்திருக்க முடியும், செய்யாத பொழுது இந்த குடாவ் கூட இறந்த கால எச்சத்தை யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க. மே மைட்டும் பர்மிஷன், அனுமதிக்கும் பாசிபிலிட்டி நடக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகமாக இருக்கும் பொழுதும், விஷ் வேண்டி விரும்பி கேட்கும் பொழுது, பிரேயர் கடவுளை கும்பிடும் பொழுது, பர்பஸ் காரண காரியத்திற்காகவும், மைட் ஹேவோட இறந்த கால எச்சம், இறந்த காலத்திலே ஒன்று நடைபெற்றிருந்திருக்கலாம் ஆனால் நடைபெறவில்லை என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது இந்த வார்த்தைகள். அது மேலே இங்கே பாருங்கள், வில் பி ஏபிள், ஏன் இங்கே கேனுக்கு பதிலாக வில் பி ஏபிள் போடுறோன்னா, கேனுடைய எதிர்காலம், the future of can is will be able to. Hope you are able to understand. இதை புரிந்திருப்பீர்கள் என்று நினைக்கிறேன். இனி அடுத்து வரக்கூடிய வீடியோக்களில் மாற்ற நிபந்தனைகளை பார்ப்போம். Thank you very much.
നമസ്കാരം. വെൽക്കം ടു എയ്സ് അമേരിക്കൻ സ്പോക്കൺ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സെൻറ്റർ ഇൻ ചെന്നൈ. നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് പ്രാക്ടിക്കൽ ഗ്രാമർ ബുക്കിലെ മോഡൽ വെർബ്സ്, ദ റൂൾസ് ആൻഡ് കണ്ടീഷൻസ് ഓഫ് മോഡൽ വെർബ്സ്. ഇന്ന് നോക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് പേജ് നമ്പർ 98 to 102, വീഡിയോ നമ്പർ 40. മോഡൽ വെർബ്സ് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിരുന്നു. ഒരു 14 മോഡൽ വെർബ്സ്. മോഡൽ വെർബ്സ് എന്തായിരുന്നു? നമ്മുടെ എന്തായിരുന്നു? മനോഭാവം, ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ്, നമ്മുടെ ചിന്താഗതി, മൂഡ്, എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ, അതെല്ലാം കുറിക്കുന്ന തരത്തിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ചില വാക്കുകൾ, അതായിരുന്നു മോഡൽ വെർബ്സ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് കണ്ടീഷൻ മസ്റ്റ് കണ്ടു. ഇനി സെക്കൻഡ് കണ്ടീഷനിൽ നമുക്ക് ക്യാൻ ആൻഡ് കുഡ്, മോഡൽ വെർബ്സായ ക്യാനും കുഡും എങ്ങനെ ഉപയോഗിക്കാമെന്ന് നോക്കാം. The modal verb can and could means permission. Can and could. Canന്റെ past tense, could. എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഉപയോഗിക്കാവുന്നത്? ഫസ്റ്റ് കേസ് പെർമിഷൻ, ഒരു അനുമതി കൊടുക്കുന്നു. ഓർഡർ, എന്തെങ്കിലും ആജ്ഞാപിക്കുന്ന രീതിയിൽ പറയുന്നു. റിക്വസ്റ്റിംഗ് പൊളൈറ്റ്ലി, താഴ്മയായി അപേക്ഷിക്കുന്ന കേസിൽ the strength to do in the past, present and future. നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയുമായിരുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യം, പാസ്റ്റിൽ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നത്, പ്രസൻറ്റിൽ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നത്, ഫ്യൂച്ചറിൽ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നത്, ഈ 3 കേസിലും നമ്മളെ കൊണ്ടാകുമായിരുന്നു എന്നുള്ളൊരു കേസിൽ പറയുമ്പോൾ ക്യാൻ ആൻഡ് കുഡ് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. കുഡ് ഹാവ് ഈസ് യൂസ്ഡ് ഫോർ ദ പാസ്റ്റ് എബിലിറ്റി. കുഡ് ഹാവ് എന്നുള്ളത് പാസ്റ്റ് എബിലിറ്റി, കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലത്ത് എനിക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നു എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ കുഡ് ഹാവ് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. ബട്ട് ദ ആക്ഷൻ ഡിഡ് നോട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻ ഇൻ ദ പാസ്റ്റ്. എനിക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നു, പക്ഷേ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല, ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിച്ചില്ല എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ കുഡ് ഹാവ് എന്നുള്ള മോഡൽ വെർബ് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് കേസ് ക്യാൻ ആൻഡ് കുഡ് ആസ് പെർമിഷൻ, ഒരു പെർമിഷൻ, ഒരു അനുമതി കൊടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് എങ്ങനെ ഉപയോഗിക്കാമെന്ന് നോക്കാം. യു ക്യാൻ കം ഇൻ, യു ക്യാൻ കം ഇൻ, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അകത്തേക്ക് വരാം, ഒരു അനുമതി കൊടുക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അകത്തേക്ക് വരാൻ സാധിക്കും എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ യു ക്യാൻ കം ഇൻ. യു ക്യാൻ ടേക്ക് മൈ കാർ. യെസ്, യു ക്യാൻ ടേക്ക് മൈ കാർ മീൻസ് നിങ്ങൾ എൻ്റെ കാർ എടുത്തോളൂ. യു ക്യാൻ ടേക്ക് മൈ കാർ, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പെർമിഷൻ കൊടുക്കുന്ന തരത്തിൽ. പിന്നെ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഓർഡർ, സെക്കൻഡ് കേസ് ഓർഡർ കൊടുക്കുന്നു. അതെങ്ങനെയാണ്? യു ക്യാൻ ഈറ്റ് നൗ, യു ക്യാൻ ഈറ്റ് നൗ, നിങ്ങൾ ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ കഴിക്കണം എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ. യു ക്യാൻ വാച്ച് ടി വി. യെസ്, യു ക്യാൻ വാച്ച് ടി വി, ഇനി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ടി വി കാണാനുള്ള ഇതുണ്ട്, ഓർഡർ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നു. നെക്സ്റ്റ് കേസ് ക്യാൻ ആൻഡ് കുഡ് ആസ് റിക്വസ്റ്റിംഗ് പൊളൈറ്റ്ലി, താഴ്മയായി അപേക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. നമ്മളത് സാധാരണ കേസിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നതാണ്. ക്യാൻ യു ഗീവ് മീ, കുഡ് യു ഗീവ് മീ എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ. കുഡ് യു പേ മൈ എക്സാം ഫീസ്, കുഡ് യു പേ മൈ എക്സാം ഫീസ്, നമ്മൾ അപേക്ഷിക്കുകയാണ്. എങ്ങനെ? എൻ്റെ ഫീസ് ഒന്ന് അടയ്ക്കാമോ? കുഡ് യു പ്ലീസ് കം ടു മൈ ഹൗസ്, കുഡ് യു പ്ലീസ് കം ടു മൈ ഹൗസ്, വളരെ പൊളൈറ്റ്ലി ആയിട്ടാണ് പറയുന്നത്. എൻ്റെ വീട് വരെ ഒന്ന് വരാൻ സാധിക്കുമോ എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ. അടുത്ത കേസ് ക്യാൻ ആൻഡ് കുഡ് ആസ് ദ സ്ട്രെങ്ത് ടു ഡു ഇൻ ദ പാസ്റ്റ്, പ്രസൻറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഫ്യൂച്ചർ. എനിക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലത്ത് ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നു, പക്ഷെ സാധിച്ചില്ല. അതുപോലെ ഇപ്പോൾ, ഇനി ഫ്യൂച്ചറിലും. ഈ 3 കേസിലും നമുക്ക് ക്യാനും കുഡും ഉപയോഗിച്ച് പറയാം. എക്സാമ്പിൾ നോക്കാം. ഷീ ക്യാൻ ഡാൻസ് വെൽ, ഷീ ക്യാൻ ഡാൻസ് വെൽ, പ്രസൻറ്റ് ഏബിൾ ടു, ഇപ്പോഴും അവൾക്ക് സാധിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് നന്നായി നൃത്തം ചെയ്യാൻ. ഷീ ക്യാൻ ഡാൻസ് വെൽ. ഷീ കുഡ് ഡാൻസ് വെൽ, എന്താണ് ഷീ കുഡ് ഡാൻസ് വെൽ വരുമ്പോൾ? ഷീ കുഡ് ഡാൻസ് വെൽ മീൻസ് past dancing well but not now was able to. past, കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലത്ത് അവൾ നന്നായി നൃത്തം ചെയ്യുമായിരുന്നു, പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പോൾ സാധിക്കുന്നില്ല. she could dance well means പണ്ട് അവൾക്ക് നന്നായി നൃത്തം ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നു എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇപ്പോൾ സാധിക്കുന്നില്ല. ലാസ്റ്റ് വൺ, she will be able to dance well. she will be able to dance well means future of can is will be able to. കഴിഞ്ഞത് എനിക്ക് കഴിയുമായിരുന്നു, ഇപ്പോൾ കഴിയും, എനിക്കിനി ഭാവിയിൽ കഴിയും എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ ക്യാൻ കുഡ് അതിൻ്റെ ഫ്യൂച്ചർ ടെൻസ് ആയിട്ടാണ് വിൽ ബി ഏബിൾ ടു. വിൽ ബി ഏബിൾ ടു മീൻസ് ഇൻ ഫ്യൂച്ചർ, ഭാവി കാലത്ത് സാധിക്കും എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ. ഷീ വിൽ ബി ഏബിൾ ടു ഡാൻസ് വെൽ, അവൾക്ക് നന്നായി നൃത്തം ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയും, ഇനി ഭാവിയിൽ നന്നായി നൃത്തം ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയും എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ വിൽ ബി ഏബിൾ ടു എന്നുള്ള ഇതാണ് ഉപയോഗിക്കേണ്ടത്, വിച്ച് ഈസ് ക്യാനിൻ്റെ ഫ്യൂച്ചർ ടെൻസ്. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ അടുത്ത കേസ് കുഡ് പ്ലസ് ഹാവ്. could plus have. This is used to mention the past ability but no action had taken place. Could have എന്ന് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുമ്പോൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലത്ത് നമുക്കൊരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യാമായിരുന്നു പക്ഷേ ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിച്ചില്ല. but no action had taken place. ഒന്നും നടന്നിട്ടില്ല എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ. ഫസ്റ്റ് എക്സാമ്പിൾ, I could have gone to USA. എനിക്ക് പോകാമായിരുന്നു, എനിക്ക് പോകാൻ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നു. USA എനിക്ക് പോകാൻ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നു പക്ഷെ പോയോ? പോയിട്ടില്ല. I didn't go. ഞാൻ പോയിട്ടില്ല, എനിക്ക് പോകാൻ കഴിയുമായിരുന്നു. എൻ്റെ വിസ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, പാസ്പോർട്ട് എല്ലാം റെഡി ആയിരുന്നു പക്ഷേ പോയിട്ടില്ല എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ. We could have purchased an house. We could have purchased an house. നമ്മൾ ഒരു വീട് വാങ്ങാമായിരുന്നു. വീട് നമുക്ക് വാങ്ങാമായിരുന്നു പക്ഷെ വാങ്ങിയോ? ഇല്ല, വാങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ല. We didn't do. അതും ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. വാങ്ങാമായിരുന്നു, നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിൽ പൈസ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, അതിനുള്ള സാധ്യതയുണ്ടായിരുന്നു പക്ഷേ നടന്നിട്ടില്ല. They could have released him. They could have released him. അവനെ മോചിപ്പിക്കാമായിരുന്നു പക്ഷേ നടന്നിട്ടില്ല. They didn't do that. അങ്ങനത്തെ കേസിൽ can, could നമുക്ക് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. ഇനി അടുത്ത കണ്ടീഷൻ തേർഡിൽ may and might. May and might നോക്കാം. The modal verbs may and might are also main and auxiliary verbs. They are used for same permission കൊടുക്കാൻ, അനുമതി കൊടുക്കാൻ, possibility ഒരു സാധ്യതയെ പറ്റി പറയാൻ, wish ആഗ്രഹം, എന്തെങ്കിലും ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിനെപ്പറ്റി സൂചിപ്പിക്കാൻ, prayer എന്താണ്? പ്രാർത്ഥന. നമ്മൾ സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത് മേ ഗോഡ് ബ്ലെസ് യു. പ്രാർത്ഥന എന്നുള്ള കേസിൽ നമ്മൾ മേ എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഉപയോഗിക്കാറ്. പർപ്പസ് ഒരു ഉദ്ദേശം, അതിനെപ്പറ്റി പറയുമ്പോൾ മേ ആൻഡ് മൈറ്റ് പ്ലസ് ഹാവ് പ്ലസ് പാസ്റ്റ് പാർട്ടിസിപ്പിൾ സെയ്സ് അബൌട്ട് ദ പോസിബിലിറ്റി ഓഫ് ദ പാസ്റ്റ് ആക്ഷൻ. ഒരു സാധ്യതയെപ്പറ്റി, പാസ്റ്റ് ആക്ഷൻ്റെ ഒരു സാധ്യതയെപ്പറ്റി പറയുന്നു. എക്സാമ്പിൾ നോക്കാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് കേസ്, മേ ആൻഡ് മൈറ്റ് ആസ് പെർമിഷൻ. മേയും മൈറ്റും നമുക്ക് പെർമിഷൻ കൊടുക്കുന്ന രീതിയിൽ എങ്ങനെ പറയാം? മേ ഐ യൂസ് യുവർ പെൻ. മേ ഐ യൂസ് യുവർ പെൻ മീൻസ് ഞാൻ നിൻ്റെ പേന ഒന്ന് ഉപയോഗിച്ചോട്ടെ. യെസ് യു മേ യൂസ് മൈ പെൻ. നിനക്ക് എടുക്കാം, എൻ്റെ പേന എടുത്തോളൂ എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ യെസ് യു മേ യൂസ് മൈ പെൻ ഒരു പെർമിഷൻ രീതിയിൽ പറയാം. അടുത്ത കേസ് പോസിബിലിറ്റി. മേ ആൻഡ് മൈറ്റ് ആസ് പോസിബിലിറ്റി ഒരു സാധ്യതയെ പറ്റി പറയുന്നു. ഹി സെഡ് ദാറ്റ് ഹി മൈറ്റ് കം ഹിയർ. ഹി സെഡ് ദാറ്റ് ഹി മൈറ്റ് കം ഹിയർ അവൻ വരേണ്ടതായിരുന്നു എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ ഒരു പോസിബിലിറ്റി, ഒരു സാധ്യത മാത്രം പറയുന്നു. യു ഷുഡ് ബി കെയർഫുൾ ഓർ യു മേ ഗെറ്റ് ഡിഫീറ്റഡ്. യു ഷുഡ് ബി കെയർഫുൾ ഓർ യു മേ ഗെറ്റ് ഡിഫീറ്റഡ് തുടങ്ങിയ കേസിൽ ഒരു സാധ്യതയെ പറ്റി പറയുമ്പോൾ മേ ആൻഡ് മൈറ്റ് നമുക്ക് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. യു മേ ഗെറ്റ് ഡിഫീറ്റഡ് ഇൻ ഇലക്ഷൻസ്. നിങ്ങൾ ജാഗരൂകരായിട്ടിരിക്കുക, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ എന്ത് സംഭവിക്കാം? ഇലക്ഷനിൽ തോറ്റുപോകാൻ സാധ്യതയുണ്ട്. യു മേ ഗെറ്റ് ഡിഫീറ്റഡ് ഇൻ ഇലക്ഷൻ ചിലപ്പോൾ എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ ഒരു സാധ്യത പറയുന്നു. തേർഡ് എക്സാമ്പിൾ, ഇഫ് യു ഡ്രൈവ് ഫാസ്റ്റ് യു മേ മീറ്റ് വിത്ത് ആൻ ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ്. ഇഫ് യു ഡ്രൈവ് ഫാസ്റ്റ് നിങ്ങൾ വേഗത്തിൽ കാർ ഓടിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ എങ്ങനെയാണ്? യു മേ മീറ്റ് വിത്ത് ആൻ ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ്. നിങ്ങളൊരു ആക്സിഡൻറ്റിൽ പെട്ടേക്കാം എന്നുള്ള ഒരു സാധ്യത പറയുന്നു. യു മേ മീറ്റ് വിത്ത് ആൻ ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ്. ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ് ആകുമെന്നല്ല പറയുന്നത്, ഒരു സാധ്യത. ആക്സിഡൻറ്റിൽ പെട്ടേക്കാം എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ യു മേ മീറ്റ് വിത്ത് ആൻ ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ്. അടുത്ത കേസ്, മേ ആൻഡ് മൈറ്റ് ആസ് വിഷ് ഒരാഗ്രഹത്തോട് കൂടെയുമ്പോൾ മേ ഗോഡ് ബ്ലെസ് യു. ദൈവം നിങ്ങളെ അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ ഒരു ആഗ്രഹത്തോട് പറയുന്നു, നിങ്ങൾ അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ഞാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ. മേ യു സക്സീഡ് നിങ്ങൾ മുന്നേറട്ടെ എന്നുള്ള ഒരാഗ്രഹം പറയുന്നു. അടുത്ത കേസിൽ പ്രയർ പ്രാർത്ഥനാ രീതിയിൽ നമുക്ക് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. പ്രേ ഗോഡ് ഹി മേ ഹെൽപ്പ് യു. ദൈവത്തോട് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കൂ, ദൈവം നിങ്ങളെ സഹായിക്കും. ഹി മേ ഹെൽപ്പ് യു. അടുത്ത കേസ്, മേ ആൻഡ് മൈറ്റ് ആസ് പർപ്പസ് ഒരു ഉദ്ദേശത്തോടു കൂടി നമുക്ക് മേയും മൈറ്റ് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. ഹി ബോട്ട് ലോട്ടറി ടിക്കറ്റ്സ് സോ ദാറ്റ് ഹി മൈറ്റ് വിൻ മണി. ഹി ബോട്ട് ലോട്ടറി ടിക്കറ്റ്സ് അവൻ ലോട്ടറി ടിക്കറ്റുകൾ എടുക്കുന്നു. എന്തുദ്ദേശത്തോടെ? സോ ദാറ്റ് ഹി മൈറ്റ് വിൻ മണി. പൈസ ലോട്ടറി അടിക്കുമെന്നുള്ള ഒരു ഉദ്ദേശത്തോടു കൂടിയാണ് അവൻ ലോട്ടറി ടിക്കറ്റുകൾ എടുക്കുന്നത് എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിൽ മൈറ്റ് നമുക്ക് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. Last case, may and might plus have plus past participle says about the possibility of the past action. എങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് നോക്കാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് എക്സാമ്പിൾ, ഷീ മൈറ്റ് ഹാവ് ഫെയിൽഡ് ഇൻ ദ എക്സാം. ഷീ മൈറ്റ് ഹാവ് ഫെയിൽഡ് ഇൻ ദ എക്സാം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? അവൾ എക്സാമിൽ തോക്കേണ്ടതായിരുന്നു, പക്ഷെ തോറ്റോ? ഇല്ല, പാസ്സായി. അവൾ ഫെയിലായില്ല, പാസ്സായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഷീ ഡിഡിൻ ഫെയിൽ. പക്ഷെ തോക്കേണ്ടതായിരുന്നു എന്നുള്ളൊരർത്ഥത്തിൽ ഒരു പോസിബിലിറ്റി പറയുന്നു ഒരു പാസ്റ്റ് ആക്ഷൻ്റെ. ഷീ മൈറ്റ് ഹാവ് ഫെയിൽഡ് ഇൻ ദ എക്സാം. അടുത്ത കേസ്, ദേ മൈറ്റ് ഹാവ് സീൻ. ദേ മൈറ്റ് ഹാവ് സീൻ. അവർ അത് കാണേണ്ടതായിരുന്നു, പക്ഷെ കണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല, കാണാൻ സാധിച്ചില്ല. ദേ ഡിഡിൻ സീ. ദേ മൈറ്റ് ഹാവ് സീൻ. അവിടെ മൈറ്റ് എന്നുള്ളത് ഒരു പോസിബിലിറ്റിയെ പറ്റി പറയാനാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് കണ്ടത് എന്തായിരുന്നു? മോഡൽ വെബ്സ് അതിലെ ക്യാൻ, കുഡ്, മേ, മൈറ്റ്. രണ്ട് മോഡൽ വെബ്സ് ആയ ക്യാൻ, കുഡ് കണ്ടു. അടുത്ത കണ്ടീഷനിൽ മേ, മൈറ്റ് കണ്ടു. ക്യാൻ, കുഡ് എന്തായിരുന്നു? പെർമിഷൻ, ദെൻ പോസിബിലിറ്റി, ഓർഡർ, റിക്വസ്റ്റിംഗ്. ഈ കേസിലെല്ലാം നമുക്ക് ക്യാനും കുഡും ഉപയോഗിക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. സെൻറ്റൻസ് ഫോം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ക്യാനും കുഡും ഉപയോഗിക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. അടുത്ത കേസിൽ മേയും മൈറ്റും എവിടെയൊക്കെ ഉപയോഗിക്കാം? മേ ആൻഡ് മൈറ്റ് പെർമിഷൻ കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ, പോസിബിലിറ്റിയെ കുറിച്ച് പറയുമ്പോൾ, ഒരാഗ്രഹം, ഒരു വിഷ്, ഒരു പർപ്പസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള എന്തെങ്കിലും കാര്യം പറയുമ്പോൾ, പ്രയർ, ആ കേസിലെല്ലാം നമുക്ക് മേ, മൈറ്റ് എന്നുള്ള മോഡൽ വെർബ്സ് സെൻറ്റൻസിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. അത് ചെയ്യണം, എങ്കിലേ സെൻറ്റൻസ് ഫുൾ മീനിങ് തരികയുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ അടുത്ത കണ്ടീഷൻസ് അടുത്ത വീഡിയോയിൽ കാണാം. താങ്ക് യു.
స్పోకెన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ప్రాక్టికల్ గ్రామర్ బుక్ ఇంగ్లీష్ టు తెలుగు వర్షన్ వీడియో నెంబర్ 40 పేజ్ నెంబర్ 98 నోట్ 2 చాప్టర్ 7. మనం ఈ చాప్టర్ 7లో ముందు వీడియోలో ఏం చూసామంటే ద రూల్స్ అండ్ కండిషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద మోడల్ వర్బ్స్ యొక్క అసలు మోడల్ వర్బ్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, మనిషి యొక్క ప్రవర్తనని బట్టి ఏ మోడల్ వర్బ్ని ఎక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తాము అనేవి చూసాము. అలాగే మస్ట్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని ఎక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తామనేది ముందు వీడియోలో చూసాం. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి కండిషన్ 2 రూల్ 2 ఏంటంటే క్యాన్ అండ్ కుడ్. ఈ క్యాన్ అండ్ కుడ్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్స్ని మనం ఎక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తాం అనేది ఇక్కడ చూస్తున్నాం. ద మోడల్ వర్బ్ క్యాన్ అండ్ కుడ్ మీన్స్, మోడల్ వర్బ్ క్యాన్ కానీ కుడ్ కానీ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే పర్మిషన్ అనగా అనుమతికి, ఆర్డర్ అనగా ఆజ్ఞాపించడానికి, రిక్వెస్ట్ అనగా మనవి చేయడానికి, పొలైట్లీ అనగా కూడా సేమ్ మనవి అని వస్తుంది. పర్మిషన్ అనగా అనుమతి, ఆర్డర్ అనగా ఆజ్ఞాపించడం, రిక్వెస్ట్ అనగా మనవి, పొలైట్లీ అనగా కూడా సేమ్. ద స్ట్రెంగ్త్ టు డూ ద పాస్ట్, ప్రెజెంట్ అండ్ ఫ్యూచర్. మనము ఏ పని అయితే జరిగిపోయిన కాలంలో, భూతకాలంలో కానీ వర్తమాన కాలంలో కానీ భవిష్యత్ కాలంలో కానీ చేస్తామో వాటికి మనం క్యాన్ని, కుడ్ని ఉపయోగిస్తామని చెప్పాం. అలాగే కుడ్ హ్యావ్ని ఎప్పుడు ఉపయోగిస్తామంటే జరిగిపోయిన దాని గురించి చెప్పడానికి, అంటే భూతకాలంలోనే కుడ్ హ్యావ్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం. కుడ్ హ్యావ్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ద పాస్ట్ ఎబిలిటీ, జరిగిపోయిన దానికి ఉపయోగిస్తాం. బట్ ద యాక్షన్ డిడ్ నాట్ హ్యాపెన్ ఇన్ ద పాస్ట్. జరిగిపోయిన దానికి కుడ్ హ్యావ్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం, కానీ అక్కడ ఎటువంటి యాక్షన్ అనేది జరగదు. జస్ట్ జరిగిపోయిన దాని గురించి చెప్తాము, అక్కడ ఎటువంటి యాక్షన్ అనేది జరగదు అనేదానికి మనం క్యాన్ని, కుడ్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం. అవి ఎక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తాం అనేది ఇక్కడ చూద్దాం. ఏ క్యాన్ అండ్ కుడ్ పర్మిషన్. క్యాన్ని, కుడ్ని ఎక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తామంటే పర్మిషన్, అనుమతి కోసం క్యాన్ని, కుడ్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం. ఒకటి, యు క్యాన్ కమ్ ఇన్ అంటే నువ్వు లోపలికి రావచ్చు. మనం ఇక్కడ అతన్ని అనుమతి ఇచ్చాం, లోపలికి రమ్మని అనుమతి ఇచ్చాం కనుక పర్మిషన్ గురించి చెప్తుంది ఇక్కడ. 2, యూ కెన్ టేక్ మై కార్. నువ్వు నా కారు తీసుకో అని చెప్పి మనం మన కార్ని అతన్ని తీసుకోమని చెప్పి మనం ఆల్రెడీ అనుమతి ఇచ్చాం కనుక మనం ఇక్కడ పర్మిషన్ గురించి చెప్పాం. ఇక్కడ క్యాన్ టేక్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ బి, క్యాన్ అండ్ కుడ్ వచ్చేసి ఆర్డర్ అనగా ఆజ్ఞ కొరకు క్యాన్ని, కుడ్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. బి, క్యాన్ అండ్ కుడ్. ఈ క్యాన్ని, కుడ్ని ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే ఆజ్ఞాపించడానికి మనం ఇక్కడ క్యాన్ ని కుడ్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఉదాహరణ వచ్చేసి యూ కెన్ ఈట్ నౌ, నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు తిను అని చెప్పి మనం అతన్ని ఆజ్ఞాపించాం కనుక మనం ఆర్డర్ అనే దాన్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం. ఇక్కడ క్యాన్ ఈట్ అనేది మోడల్ వర్బ్. నెక్స్ట్ ఉదాహరణ 2, యూ కెన్ వాచ్ టీవీ, నువ్వు టీవీ చూడు అని మనం అతన్ని ఆజ్ఞాపించాం కనుక ఇక్కడ మనం ఆర్డర్ అనే దాన్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం. ఇక్కడ క్యాన్ వాచ్ అనేది మోడల్ వర్బ్. కెన్ అండ్ కుడ్, క్యాన్ని కుడ్ని ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే రిక్వెస్టింగ్ పొలైట్లీ, మనం మనవి చేయడానికి అంటే రిక్వెస్ట్ చేయడానికి మనం ఈ క్యాన్ని కుడ్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. కుడ్ యూ పే మై ఎగ్జామ్ ఫీజ్, మీరు నా ఎగ్జామ్ ఫీజు పే చేస్తారా అని మనవి చేసి మనం అతన్ని అడగడానికి మనం కుడ్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం. ఇక్కడ కుడ్ అనేది ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి మోడల్ వర్క్. మనం ఇక్కడ మనవి గురించి రిక్వెస్ట్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాము. నెక్స్ట్ ఉదాహరణ 2, కుడ్ యూ ప్లీజ్ కమ్ టు మై హౌస్, మీరు దయచేసి మా ఇంటికి రండి అని అక్కడ మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, మనవి చేసి వాళ్ళని మన ఇంటికి రమ్మని రిక్వెస్ట్ చేసి అడుగుతున్నాం కనుక మనం ఇక్కడ కుడ్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ డి, క్యాన్ అండ్ కుడ్. క్యాన్ అండ్ కుడ్ని ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే ద స్ట్రెంగ్త్ టు డూ ఇన్ ద పాస్ట్, ప్రెజెంట్ అండ్ ఫ్యూచర్. మనం చేసే పని భూతకాలంలో చేయడానికి, భవిష్యత్ కాలంలో చేయడానికి, వర్తమాన కాలంలో చేయడానికి మనం ఇక్కడ క్యాన్ని కానీ కుడ్ని కానీ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఉదాహరణ 1, షీ కెన్ డాన్స్ వెల్, ఆమె బాగా డాన్స్ చేస్తుంది అనేది మనం ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్లో చెప్తాం. షీ అంటే ఏబుల్ టు డూ అంటే తను ఇప్పుడు చేస్తుంది అని మనం ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్లో చెప్తున్నాం కనుక ఇక్కడ క్యాన్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. 2, షీ కుడ్ డాన్స్ వెల్ అనగా మనం పాస్ట్ టెన్స్లో ఆమె ఆ పని చేసేసింది, తన స్ట్రెంగ్త్ని పాస్ట్ టెన్స్లోనే తను చూపించేసింది అనగా ఆల్రెడీ ఆ పని పూర్తి చేసింది కనుక మనం కుడ్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. పాస్ట్ డాన్స్ వెల్, ఆమె పాస్ట్ టెన్స్లో అంటే ఇంతకు ముందు బాగా డాన్స్ చేసింది. బట్ నాట్ నౌ వాజ్ ఏబుల్ టు అంటే తను ఇప్పుడు ఏమీ సరిగ్గా ఇప్పుడు డాన్స్ చేయట్లేదు, జరిగిపోయిన కాలంలో ఆమె డాన్స్ చేసింది కానీ ఇప్పుడు తను డాన్స్ చేయట్లేదు అనేది ఈ వాక్యమునకు అర్థం. ఇక్కడ మనం కుడ్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. 3, షీ విల్ బీ ఏబుల్ టు డాన్స్ వెల్. ఇక్కడ మనం క్యాన్ కానీ కుడ్, క్యాన్ అనేది ఇక్కడ ఫ్యూచర్ టెన్స్కి వచ్చేసరికి విల్ బీ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్గా మారుతుంది. ఫ్యూచర్ టెన్స్ అనగా భవిష్యత్ కాలంలో క్యాన్ అనేది విల్ బీ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్గా మారుతుంది. షీ విల్ బీ ఏబుల్ టు డాన్స్ వెల్, ఆమె ఫ్యూచర్లో అనగా భవిష్యత్ కాలంలో చాలా బాగా డాన్స్ చేస్తుంది అనేది ఈ వాక్యమునకు అర్థం. ఫ్యూచర్ ఆఫ్ క్యాన్ ఈజ్ విల్ బీ ఏబుల్ టు. ఫ్యూచర్లో మనం క్యాన్ గురించి చెప్పడానికి క్యాన్ని ఉపయోగించాం, విల్ బీ ఏబుల్ టు డూ అనేది మనం ఉపయోగిస్తాం. సో ఇక్కడ ద స్ట్రెంగ్త్ గురించి చెప్పడానికి మనం ఇక్కడ ఉదాహరణలు కూడా చూసాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ కుడ్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్. కుడ్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ని మనం ఎప్పుడు ఉపయోగిస్తామంటే దిస్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ టు మెన్షన్ ద పాస్ట్ ఎబిలిటీ బట్ నో యాక్షన్ హ్యాడ్ టేకెన్ ప్లేస్. మనం ఈ క్యాన్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ని ఎప్పుడు ఉపయోగిస్తామంటే జరిగిపోయిన దాని గురించి చెప్పడానికి ఉపయోగిస్తాం కానీ అక్కడ జరిగిన యాక్షన్ గురించి చెప్పడానికి మనం దీన్ని ఉపయోగించాం. జరిగిన యాక్షన్ గురించి మనం మాట్లాడడం, జరిగిపోయిన విషయం గురించి మాత్రమే మాట్లాడడానికి కుడ్ హ్యావ్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం. ఉదాహరణ వచ్చేసరికి ఐ కుడ్ హ్యావ్ గాన్ టు యుఎస్ఏ, ఐ డిడ్ నాట్ గో అంటే నేను ఇంతకుముందు జరిగిపోయిన కాలంలో యుఎస్కి వెళ్ళాలనుకున్నాను కానీ నేను వెళ్ళలేదు అంటే నాకు ఇష్టం లేదు, నాకు వెళ్ళాలని ఉన్నా కానీ నాకు వెళ్ళడానికి ఇష్టం లేదు అనేది ఈ వాక్యంకి అర్థం. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి కుడ్ హ్యావ్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని మనం యూజ్ చేసాం. 2, వీ కుడ్ హ్యావ్ పర్చేస్డ్ అన్ హౌస్ అంటే తనకి ఇల్లు కొనడానికి డబ్బులు ఉన్నప్పటికీ తనకి ఇల్లు కొనడం ఇష్టం లేదు అనేది ఈ వాక్యంకి అర్థం. అంటే తనకి జరిగిపోయిన రోజుల్లో ఇల్లు కొనడానికి డబ్బులు ఉన్నాయి కానీ తనకి అప్పుడు ఇల్లు కొనడానికి ఇష్టం లేదు అనేది ఈ వాక్యంకి అర్థం. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి కుడ్ హ్యావ్ అనే మనం మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ 3, దే కుడ్ హ్యావ్ రిలీజ్డ్ హిమ్, వాళ్ళు బయటకి వచ్చే అవకాశం ఉంది కానీ వాళ్ళు బయటికి రాలేదు అని చెప్పడానికి మనం ఇక్కడ కుడ్ హ్యావ్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ కండిషన్ 3, రూల్ 3 ఏంటంటే మే అండ్ మైట్. మే కానీ మైట్ని కానీ మనం ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తాం ఏంటి అనేది ఈ కండిషన్ 3లో చూస్తాం. ద మోడల్ వర్బ్ మే అండ్ మైట్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో మెయిన్ అండ్ ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్స్. ఈ మే అండ్ మైట్ అనేవి ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్స్ అన్నమాట. దే ఆర్ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్, వీటిని ఎక్కడెక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే పర్మిషన్ అనుమతికి, పాజిబిలిటీకి, విష్ అనగా కోరికకి, ప్రేయర్ అనగా ప్రార్థించడానికి, పర్పస్ అనగా ఉద్దేశానికి, మే అండ్ మైట్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్. ఇక్కడ మే అండ్ మైట్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్ అనేది ఏం చెప్తుందంటే సేస్ అబౌట్ ద పాసిబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ద పాస్ట్ యాక్షన్. జరిగిపోయిన దానికి యొక్క సామర్థ్యతని మనకి ఇక్కడ ఈ అనే కండిషన్ చెప్తుంది. దానికి ఉదాహరణలు ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వబడినవి. ఏ మే అండ్ మైట్. మే అండ్ మైట్ని ఎక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తాము? పర్మిషన్ అనగా అనుమతికి ఉపయోగిస్తాం. మే ఐ యూజ్ యువర్ పెన్, నేను నీ పెన్ని యూజ్ చేయొచ్చా అని మనం అతన్ని అనుమతికి అంటే పర్మిషన్ అడుగుతున్నాం, నేను నీ పెన్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చా అని. ఇక్కడ కాబట్టి మనం మే అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం, పర్మిషన్ గురించి ఇక్కడ చెప్తున్నాం కాబట్టి. నెక్స్ట్ 2 ఎస్ యూ మే యూజ్ మై పెన్. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి ఎస్ అవును నువ్వు నా పెన్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అని చెప్పేసి అతను మనకి పర్మిషన్ ఇచ్చేశాడు. పర్మిషన్ ఇచ్చాడు కాబట్టి అనుమతి ఇచ్చాడు కనుక మనం ఇక్కడ దాని గురించి చెప్పడానికి మే అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. బి మే అండ్ మైట్ యాజ్ పాసిబిలిటీ మీన్స్ సామర్థ్యత గురించి చెప్పడానికి మనం ఇక్కడ మేని మైట్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. ఉదాహరణ వచ్చేసి హీ సెడ్ దట్ హీ మైట్ కమ్ హియర్. అతను చెప్తున్నాడు నాకు గనక సామర్థ్యత ఉంటే నేను వస్తాను అని. ఇక్కడ మైట్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. ఇక్కడ మనం పాసిబిలిటీని గురించి చెప్తున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ 2 యూ షుడ్ బి కేర్ఫుల్ ఆర్ యూ మే గెట్ డిఫెక్టెడ్. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి నువ్వు చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండు, లేకపోతే నువ్వు చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఫేస్ చేయాల్సి వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి మే అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. ఇది కూడా పాసిబిలిటీని గురించి చెప్తుంది. 3 ఇఫ్ యూ డ్రైవ్ ఫాస్ట్ యూ మే మీట్ విత్ అన్ యాక్సిడెంట్. నువ్వు ఫాస్ట్గా డ్రైవ్ చేస్తే నువ్వు యాక్సిడెంట్ని ఫేస్ చేయాల్సి వచ్చింది అనేది ఈ వాక్యంకి అర్థం. ఇక్కడ మే అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. ఇది కూడా పాసిబిలిటీ. నువ్వు గనక ఫాస్ట్గా డ్రైవ్ చేస్తే నువ్వు ఆ యాక్సిడెంట్ని ఫేస్ చేసే అవకాశం ఉంది అనే పాసిబిలిటీని గురించి చెప్తున్నాం కనుక ఇక్కడ మనం మే అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ సి మే అండ్ మైట్ యాజ్ విష్ అనగా కోరిక. మే అండ్ మైట్ని విష్కి యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఉదాహరణ వచ్చేసి మే గాడ్ బ్లెస్ యూ అంటే నేను దీవిస్తున్నాను. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి మే గాడ్ బ్లెస్ యూ అంటే దీవెనలు ఇవ్వడం. ఇక్కడ మే అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. దేనికి? విష్ అనగా అతన్ని మనం విష్ చేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ 2 మే యూ సక్సీడ్, నువ్వు సక్సెస్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నాను. ఇక్కడ మే అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని దేనికి? విష్ అనే పదానికి మనం మే అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ మే అండ్ మైట్ యాజ్ పర్పస్. కొంత పర్పస్కి మనం మేని కానీ మైట్ని కానీ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. దానికి ఉదాహరణ వచ్చేసి హీ బాట్ లాటరీ టికెట్స్ సో దట్ హీ మైట్ విన్ మనీ. ఖచ్చితంగా పర్పస్ అనగా ఉద్దేశం. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి అతను లాటరీ టికెట్స్ కొన్నాడు కాబట్టి అతను డబ్బులు గెలుచుకున్నాడు అనేది ఇక్కడ ఖచ్చితంగా ఉద్దేశించి చెప్తున్నాం. ఖచ్చితంగా టికెట్ కొన్నాడు కాబట్టి అతను డబ్బులు గెలుచుకున్నాడు. అతను టికెట్ కొనిపోయి ఉంటే గెలుచుకునేవాడు కాదు. అక్కడ ఉద్దేశం గురించి చెప్తున్నాం, పర్పస్ గురించి చెప్తున్నాం కనుక ఇక్కడ మనం మైట్ అనే యాక్షన్ వర్బ్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఎఫ్ మే అండ్ మైట్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్ సేస్ అబౌట్ ద పాసిబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ద పాస్ట్ యాక్షన్. మనకి జరిగిపోయిన దానికి పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంది అంటే ఏమైనా పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంటే జరిగిపోయిన దాని గురించి చెప్పడానికి మనం మైట్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. దానికి ఉదాహరణ 1 షీ మైట్ హ్యావ్ ఫెయిల్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఎగ్జామ్స్. ఆమె ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఫెయిల్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది కానీ ఆమె ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఫెయిల్ అవ్వాల. ఒకవేళ ఛాన్స్ ఉండేది, ఆమె ఫెయిల్ అవ్వడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉండేది. ఇక్కడేంటి? పాసిబిలిటీ ఉండేది, ఆమె ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఫెయిల్ అయ్యే పాసిబిలిటీ ఉండేది, కానీ ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతానికి ఆమె ఎగ్జామ్స్ పాస్ అయ్యింది కానీ ఫెయిల్ అవ్వలేదు అని చెప్పడానికి ఇక్కడ మైట్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ ఫెయిల్, మైట్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ ఇక్కడ పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్ని యూజ్ చేసాం కనుక ఇక్కడ మనం పాసిబిలిటీని గురించి చెప్తున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ 2, దే మైట్ హ్యావ్ సీన్, వాళ్ళు నన్ను చూశారు. డిడ్ నాట్ సీ, వాళ్ళు చూశారు కానీ నేను వాళ్ళని చూడలేదు. అక్కడ చూశారు అనే గురించి చెప్తున్నాం కానీ మనం చూడలేదు అని గురించి చెప్తున్నాం కనుక మైట్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ సీన్, ఇక్కడ మైట్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్ని యూజ్ చేసాం. ఇది కూడా పాసిబిలిటీని గురించి చెప్తుంది. మనకి ఇక్కడ కండిషన్ 2 ఏం చెప్తుందంటే క్యాన్ కుడ్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్స్ని ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తాం అని చెప్తుంది. క్యాన్ కుడ్ అనే మోడల్ వర్బ్స్ని పర్మిషన్ అనుమతికి, ఆర్డర్ ఆజ్ఞాపించడానికి, రిక్వెస్ట్ మనవి చేయడానికి, ద స్ట్రెంగ్త్ టు డూ ఇన్ ద పాస్ట్ ప్రెజెంట్ అండ్ ఫ్యూచర్, మన స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఏంటి అని పాస్ట్ టెన్స్ అనగా భూతకాలంలో, భవిష్యత్ కాలంలో, వర్తమాన కాలంలో చూపించడానికి, అలాగే కుడ్ హ్యావ్ని ఎక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తామంటే జరిగిపోయిన వాటికి గురించి చెప్పడానికి మనం కుడ్ హ్యావ్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం కానీ ఖచ్చితంగా యాక్షన్ను ఇలా జరిగింది అని చెప్పి చెప్పాం. దానికి ఉదాహరణలు ఇక్కడ చూసాం ఏంటి అనేది. నెక్స్ట్ అలాగే కండిషన్ 3 మే మైట్ని ఎక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తామంటే మే అండ్ మైట్ అనేవి ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్స్, వాటిని వచ్చేసరికి పర్మిషన్కి, పాసిబిలిటీ, విష్, పర్పస్, అలాగే మనం మైట్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్ ఫామ్లో పాసిబిలిటీ గురించి చెప్పడానికి మేని మైట్ని యూజ్ చేస్తామని చెప్పాం. దానికి ఉదాహరణలు ఇక్కడ చూసాం. మిగిలిన కండిషన్స్ మిగిలిన వీడియోలో చూద్దాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.